What's up?
We're back.
Two-a-days. Love it.
Two-a-days. Yep. We got the PGA Championship this week. Pretty exciting. I'm going to miss all of it. I'm going camping again.
Great weekend to go camping.
Yep. Always pick the best. But yeah, I'm excited. We're at a different course. We're on the island.
Kiawah Island. It's a nice little spot in South Carolina. This is what, Pete Dye course again?
It sure is.
Yep, and modeled after the Scottish Links courses. I'm sure it's going to be real windy there this weekend. So we're gonna have to see how that goes.
So they played it in 2012 for the PGA Championship, and it was the second hardest course on tour that year. Rory won by 8 shots.
Yeah, I think I remember that. And this one is, 78-ish 100 yards?
Yep.
So super, super long.
You'd have to be long. But more than anything with this kind of wind, you're going to want, a guy who's going to hit fairways, a guy who's not going to get rattled from this wind.
Right.
Because some players fall apart. Especially, it's going to affect the putting, too, the way the course is set up with the greens right on the water.
Yeah, and there's probably going to be quite a few missed greens. It's just going to be my hot take this week.
Oh, yeah. So it might affect putting, which makes me like somebody like Justin Thomas even more, just because his putting's already trash. So if you make everyone's putting trash, that helps Justin Thomas.
That helps the trash putters.
Yeah. But yeah, we could start with our DraftKings. We'll go 10K and up, and we starts with Rory and ends with Jordan Spieth this week. They have Rory, the highest priced player in the field for. It just doesn't look weird because it's Rory Mcilroy, so But I think it is the first time.
Yeah, and he's coming off a win at the Wells Fargo.
Great win too.
Great win. Yeah.
Yep.
I'd say that's warranted. He may be back. I mean,
it's someone like him. I mean, he could always win. He's so good.
Right. Exactly.
He's somebody I do like this week. He's expensive on DraftKings. But I still like him. Rory Mcilroy could dominate this course. We've seen it happen before where he's won by 8 strokes. He's not scared of the wind. Drives it a mile. He's someone to look out for this week. Who do you like in the 10K range?
Yeah, I like Spieth. He played pretty well last week. But the only problem is I think that he's going to be super high owned. So that's the only thing that's scaring me away.
The low end of the range.
Low end, 10-1. I think that maybe someone like a JT at 11-3 is going to give you a little bit of a better look for the big tournament lineups. I don't think he's going to be like, I could see Justin Spieth being like 40 to 45% owned this week.
That would be crazy, but I could see it. And Justin Thomas is someone I always love. He's hitting the ball ridiculously well. Ball striking off the tee, he's crushing the ball. He just can't putt. And somebody like that is somebody you want to take when it's just one part of their game is off. And putting seems to be a variable that changes often. So someone like Justin Thomas could fix his putting. He could win a tournament by 8 strokes, just like Rory did.
Exactly.
Someone I think I like that is going to be super low owned is Jon Rahm. He's been playing. I mean, he hasn't been playing terrible golf.
Right. Not the best for Jon Rahm, though.
Right. And he's someone, you can't fade Jon Rahm. You can't.
Yeah. And how funny was it last week that we were like, oh, there's no way fucking Rafael Cabrera-Bello beats Jon Rahm in this tournament, and then he finishes like, what's 3rd?
Yeah.
8th?
Yep. DJ, somebody I do want to fade. He's been partying a lot, doing backflips off yachts and withdrawing from
Yeah.
tournaments.
Yep. You don't like that. You
No,
don't
don't
like
like
that
to see
at,
that.
at 10,900.
No, and DeChambeau, somebody you have to play at this point.
Yep.
He takes over courses with his driving, and this is a course he could possibly do that at.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really, really impossible to avoid somebody like DeChambeau.
Yeah. And the ability to go like on any hole, any course, go like driver to 48-degree wedge as your second shot, like no matter
Right.
what hole you're on, is going to be huge this year or for this tournament because the iron shots are going to be super tough.
Oh,
This
yeah.
fairway, it's a lot of holes. They have kind of like a raised fairway, and then it just kind of drops off on both sides.
Oh, yeah. Pain in the
So
ass.
people are going to be hacking.
Yep. That brings us to our 9Ks. Starts with Colin Morikawa, goes down to Patrick Cantlay. Who do you like in the 9K, Scott?
I very much like Hideki Matsuyama here.
Low owned.
Low owned. He played okay last week. He was definitely a good fade at what was he last week like over 10K.
Yeah, he was.
So this is he was one of the more expensive guys. So this is a good buy low on Hideki Matsuyama.
And I agree. He hits the ball so straight. Ball
Yep.
striking's there. He's another guy that can't really putt well, but like we
Right.
said earlier,
Not going to
putting
matter
comes
too
and
much
goes.
this week.
Right.
Yeah.
What you see the week that he putts well, what'd he do? He won the Masters.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean,
As one good week putting turns out it's the Masters week.
yeah. So I mean, the upside is there with a guy like Hideki. I also like a guy who I believe will be low owned in Colin Morikawa.
I was just looking at him.
People seem to think he hasn't been playing great golf. He really has been playing pretty good. He was 41st at the Players, 18th at the Masters, and 7th at the Heritage.
Mm-hmm.
His ball striking, he's another one. That's what he does. He's another guy. He cannot putt.
Yeah.
But I like him here. I think he'll be low owned because
Agree.
I think a guy right below him is going to be super high owned in Xander Schauffele,
Mr. Shoffley. Yeah.
which I love him. And
Yeah.
the most highest owned guy in the slate might be in this range in Victor Hovland, but for good reason. Victor Hovland's fucking awesome.
This is also true.
I mean, the guy is undeniable. He's gonna win a tournament soon. He's gonna win a major soon. He is pretty similar player to Justin Thomas. They have the same game.
Right.
I like him. I'm not taking Webb Simpson. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah.
That withdraw, I will never play Webb Simpson ever again. Webb Simpson is
Simpson
banned
dead.
from the pod.
Dead to
Thou
me.
shall not be named. Get him out of here.
Get him out of my life for good.
And then the two lowest guys, Patrick Reed and Patrick Cantlay, are both guys who could go out here and ruin people's days because they could both take this thing down. Especially Patrick Reed.
The only unfortunate thing about Cantlay is the only guy whose day he's been able to ruin is his own.
I know.
But
Yeah.
he does have the ability to
Way
go
out of
there and
form.
yeah, he can once he gets it locked up and back in check. He's definitely a world beater.
It just goes to show you how good he is still at 9,000 after
Right.
119th of the Players, 74th of the Masters, 75th at the Heritage, and 78th at the Wells Fargo, and he's still 9K.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
that says something to you.
Anyone else, they'd be 6,400.
Right. Patrick Reed literally could win any tournament, so I
Right.
I always like having a piece of Patrick Reed, honestly.
Yes.
Want to take us to the 8K, Scott?
Yeah. So the 8Ks start off with is it Cam Smith at 8,900, and then all the way down to Little Louie Ooey
Little
at
Ooey.
8K. And I think probably, well, I'll say two of my favorite guys in this 8K range in terms of the ability to score points for us are Willie Z and Tony Finau.
I agree. I love Willie Z this week. Loved him last week. Love him
Came through for us
even more
last
this week.
Yep.
Did you see his ball striking?
Yes.
They especially off the tee, they showed one of his drives and they pointed out as maybe being the straightest drive on Tracer
fucking
ever.
Laser level.
Yeah. The guy's unbelievable. And he's another one. He's going to win a tournament.
Yeah.
I love him.
Absolutely. And Finau's a guy who he's got so many top tens and 0 wins. Like he's going to have to just stumble into a win eventually. And this could be the week to do it in this super hard course, pretty wide open. Like no real trees to worry about. Just the only big concern is the wind and the raised fairways there.
Yep. And then another guy I like Cam Smith. People don't like to talk about him because he's not one of these bombers, but he top 20s every week.
That's true.
Single week.
That is also true.
So he gets slept on just because he doesn't hit it as far. That's all right. So like I was saying, another guy I like at the bottom of the range is Tyrrell Hatton. He comes to show in the majors. He was 18th at the Masters. He's won some tournaments overseas. Ball striker. Kind of a hothead out on the course, kind of like a John Rahm. Another guy I like to play.
It's fired up.
And then I'm scared of Justin Rose this week. Who knows if he's gonna pop off like he did at the Masters? He probably will. He's gonna come out and fucking screw us.
Probably.
But yeah, that wraps up the 8Ks.
Yep.
Dropping down to the 7s, we got Adam Scott at 7-9 all the way down, and we know this is a big range. Down to Robbie McIntyre.
Yep.
At 7K. My favorite person in this range is probably either Abraham Answer or Joaquin Neiman. 79 to 7,800.
That was some quantum entanglement right there. Because I was literally thinking the exact same thing. Definitely huge on Answer this week.
Oh, yeah.
And Joaquin Neiman at 7,800 is hard to pass up.
This is a great range. I love Paul Casey. I love Corey Connors.
Yeah.
Sam Burns just played 2 great weeks in a row.
Siwoo's at 72.
Oh, my God. Siwoo at 72. Max Homa, who people might be scared to play, coming off a bad Wells Fargo. And then check out old man Charlie Hoffman. 18th at the Valspar, 18th at the RBC, 2nd at the Valero, 34th Punta Cana, 17th at the Players, 10th at the Arnold Palmer. I mean, the guy's been consistent.
Old man Charlie at 7,300. That's another steal.
Keegan, 73. Its range is ridiculous.
You can make 5 lineups out of nothing but 7K guys and
You
do
really
okay.
could.
The only
You
one
really
I
can.
don't like is Ricky Fowler. That's 7.
Ricky Fowler and Jason Day staying far away.
Yeah.
And I'm never a Shane Lowry guy. Never. Sergio's kind of been playing like shit too and doesn't really show in majors, so I'll stay away from him.
That's true.
Yeah, but I love this range. Even Brian Harmon, 74. This range, there's going to be some low-owned guys. Oh, my gosh. Love it. Yeah, and I think
Connor's playing well.
You brought it up. Siwoo at 72.
That's the disrespect.
What a steal that is.
Siwoo's being very much disrespected this week.
Oh, yeah. Got to stay away from Kisner. He's been playing like trash. This is a course I could see a guy like Emiliano Grillo doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Ball striker, sucks at putting.
Yep.
Kind of fits the bill.
That is the
kind of fits our bill for this week. Kokrak's a guy I always like. He's been playing pretty good golf.
Mm-hmm.
He's a long player. Yep. But yeah, there's a lot of players in this 7K where you can mix and match and do a lot of things. It makes making your lineups a lot easier. But as good as the 7K range is, the 6K range is lacking.
Yes.
Starts with Victor Perez and goes all the way down to John Daly at $6,000. You see
Is that
John Daly
real?
out there. Yeah, you see John Daly out there in his golf cart this week,
Yeah.
smoking cigs.
Smoking cigs, fucking gassing John Daly, fucking, what is it, the hard iced teas that he's got?
Yeah, yep. There are a couple players that are worth taking, like Ryan Palmer at 69.
Yeah.
Stewie Sink, 69. I like him.
Yeah.
And Kevin Na, 69. Charles
Yeah.
Schwartzel. There's decent at the upper end of the range. Is pretty
Benny
good.
On could be someone to look at as he's not a very good putter.
Right. Yeah.
And he's been getting shit on Twitter for his bad putting.
Oh, yeah.
And that could be like a good bailout spot where you run out of money, taking
Right.
the more expensive guys.
Yeah. Alex Noren seems to be a steal at 6,600. Not really sure what he's doing down there.
Yeah. Did he tear his ACL or something? Didn't tell anyone.
Varner.
Yeah, I was
Always
just
a
looking
guy.
at HV3
Always a guy I like, but I'm not sure.
66.
And then Phil at 67 hitting bombs, but I will stay away. I will stay away from those Cavs this week.
Yeah, he's there strictly for gambling, I think, this week.
Yeah. If I had to, I probably won't. I'll be honest. I don't think I'll dip below 6,600 this week. If I had to, I would take Adam Hadwin at 63. That's about the only guy I like down there.
Yeah, I'm trying to find someone worth talking about, but I can't seem to find anyone good enough to consider taking at. No Harrington. No, maybe Hadwin. Duffner sucks. I think Molinari is 6,800. That seems pretty low for him.
Yeah.
But he's also not been playing all that great, so maybe they know
Can't take
something.
him after he hit those 7 balls in the water at the Masters and fell apart.
Yeah, he hasn't been right since.
He basically died that day. He died on the course that day.
We watched a man die. We watched Tiger Woods take his soul.
Yes.
And he's been just a shell of his former self.
I was able to make a couple Draftkings lineups this week that I really like. I'll go ahead and list off that. I got Colin Morikawa at 98. We talked about how much we like him.
Mm-hmm.
Putting him with the other young gun and Victor Hovland at 93. And then going down to Abe Answer, 79.
Love
who
Abe
we're
Answer.
super high on.
Yep.
Going to Joaquim Neiman, another young gun, kind of same class as Victor Hovland, Morikawa, so sticking with that. Then going with my vets, I got Paul Casey, 77, and Brian Harmon to close out the team at 74. I mean, that is just a solid team right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can't believe you could build teams like that this week. And then the second team I made, I started off a bit higher. I didn't go with Rory or Justin in my 2 lineups that I'm going with this week. For the pod, I probably will throw in a couple extra just to throw in, but these are the 2 most confident I'm playing. And it starts with DeChambeau at 10-2. Like I said, you can't stay away from that guy. Then I go down 10-1, Jordan Spieth. And even though I have two 10K guys, I still was able to fit Willie Z in at 88. Then I go down to Siwoo Kim at 72, Kevin Na at 69, and end it with Charles Schwartzel at 68. And I'm pretty happy with that lineup too.
That is not bad. Yeah.
No. Were you able to make any yet, Scotty?
Not yet. I will. I'm gonna make one probably later tonight.
Well, yeah, we'll post that
and
to the website.
And I'll tweet it out, and we'll throw it on the website. I'm just looking at bets right now on Bovada, and there's some pretty spicy. This week they're doing so. Not only can you pick the standard Rory plus 1100, DeChambeau plus 1400. They have options to they have the outright 2 chances, so you can pick like if Rory or John Rahm wins, it's plus 550.
Okay.
So that's pretty sweet. Almost like doing like a box for
Right.
horses. The 3 chances one is really interesting because you can get some bangers in this. The top one is Rory, John Rahm, Justin Thomas.
I like that.
Plus 350.
They
got one Rory, John Rahm, Bryson DeChambeau. I wonder if they do.
What do you think about?
They got Rory, JT, Justin Spieth at plus 350 as well.
Ooh,
that is very nice.
That is very nice. I like Willie Z plus 550, 5,500. I mean.
Yeah, I wonder.
I like that. Damn. I like Willie Z to top 40 again, minus 150. We have to go. We have to go Willie Z to top 40 every week. I mean that's gonna make you money.
Ride it till the wheels fall off.
Abe Answer top 40 also minus 150.
Yeah.
Oh, I like a lot of these top 40 bets.
Yes.
A lot of them.
I'm not seeing for the 3 chances. Haven't seen any yet with Willie Z. But there's a lot here, and I could be missing some stuff.
Tournament props.
Another good one. Where is it? Now get these Dustin Johnson ones out of here. Oh, here we go. John Rahm, Victor Hovland, Hideki Matsuyama, plus 650. There's some interesting combos here.
Yeah. I'm looking at go for it.
JT, Spieth, and Morikawa plus 500. JT, Spieth, and Matsuyama plus 550.
Ooh.
See any of these ones with?
I like. I'm looking at some of these make or miss the cuts. I love these.
Ooh. Yeah, those are fun.
Sergio plus 164 to miss.
Plus 164 to miss the cut. I like that very much.
There's
a lot of water here. There's a lot of water here, and Sergio finds water a lot.
Oh yeah. Another guy. This would be a hot take, but Sam Burns to miss the cut. Plus 150. Plus 164.
I could see that. That would be a very hot take, though. That might be a little too hot for us.
Yeah. But there's a lot of good bets here. We'll end up pulling the trigger on a couple of these. Got to this week.
Yeah. Well, we got time though. We could tweet them out and post them.
These will all be posted on the website. Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah, big week coming. We've got the UFC breakdown. We'll do tomorrow along with our big interview.
Justin Emax.
Yep.
Looking forward to that.
We're gonna have to get everything done tomorrow because I'll be working and then out of town. So we'll get UFC done tomorrow, and we'll get our big interview.
Back to back 2 days. I like it.
Yep, and I'll still be able to post. I'll still be able to post to the website and everything from camping. Yeah.
Excellent.
All right,
buddy. I'll see you tomorrow.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Yep, definitely don't forget to do that. See you later.